Hey, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about my top 5 beginner friendly plants. A couple days ago, my grandma actually passed away back in the Philippines from like a fire, and I decided to do this topic because growing up she had a lot of orchids, she had a lot of plants, and that's what kind of got me into plants. And I wanted to share with you guys what I had personal experience with and what I thought would be easy to start off with. Let's get started. Okay, so first on the list would be peace lily. These ones are pretty easy because they like a lot of water, but they would kind of let you know too when the leaves are droopy. That's when you know you need to water them. Put a little bit of fertilizer every couple months or so, and they would give you very pretty blooms. Just try to not have them in direct sun. Okay, so the next one on the list would be Pothos. I really love this one. I got it a long time ago, back in the seedling swap. It was really small and not really doing well in soil, so I had mine in leca, and as you can see, I don't have too much water touching the roots, but it's getting a lot of new leaves, so I'm kind of happy about that. But Pothos in general is the same as peace lily. It likes a lot of water, it likes bright light but no direct sun, and it comes in different variety. Some have variegation in them. Also, they're really easy to propagate. They do well with water propagation. Now this one I actually got just a couple days ago, and I love it. It has so much color into it. Isn't it pretty? This one I also have in leca. Now the last variety that I have, actually this is my roommate's, is the satin Pothos. This one is really pretty. It kind of has like a velvety leaves. I love it. Okay, so for my top 3, I know you guys, most of you guys would probably disagree, but actually succulents would be one of the few plants I got that died with me. One of my very first debt, but as from that debt I kind of learned how to take care of it more, and I realized it's so easy. They actually thrive with neglect. They just like sun, bright areas, less water. But yeah, there's a lot, a lot of variety of succulents, different color, different shapes. Some of them do well in full sun, while some prefer shade, but you gotta have it in a bright area. They don't do well in darker places, but just don't water them too often. When the soil is dry, just water it then. I do really like, just to suggest, I do really like putting them in clay pots, because with clay pots they kind of dry up faster to avoid any root rot. Now these are just some leaves I have. Succulents are really easy to propagate too, so you just leave them there, and then once it grows little roots, you put them in soil, and then you have new succulents. But yeah, they're amazing. This one is so tiny still. I don't know if you guys can see it. I hope you guys give it a try. Okay, so the next one would be snake plant. A very common plant, really great air purifier, really great indoor plant. It can also be outdoors. Same with succulent, they thrive in neglect. You don't have to water them too often. This one I have is the Moonshine Sansevieria, or Moonshine snake plant. I have it in a cute little pot like this, and I water it probably once a week or so. It comes in different variety. This one actually is my roommate's. Very pretty leaves. But yeah, this one I don't water as often either. This one is outside. Here's another one that I have outside too. This one has a bit of a thicker, sturdier leaf. I don't exactly know what variety it is, but it is a snake plant for sure. Here's also another one. This one's a pretty common one. You can see them everywhere. And with snake plant, you can propagate them. Here's a little baby. You can propagate them with the roots, and you can also do leaf propagation. That might take a while, and sometimes the snake plant that comes out is not going to be the same color. That's just how it is. But as you can see, my soil is pretty dry here. I wait for it to be completely dry until I water it to avoid any root rot. But they're very easy. Okay, so here's another one I have. I actually forgot what variety this is, but this was given by a friend of mine a long time ago. And it's still doing well. It's actually having like a little baby leaf right there. This one I have indoors. I actually want one of those whalefin Sansevieria snake plants in the future, but they're so pricey right now. Here's another one in my bathroom, a smaller snake plant. Now, given I don't have a window in my bathroom, it's kind of dark there when, you know, the lights are off. But as you can see, it's still doing well. And I have this one in a clay pot to avoid root rot. And, you know, the clay pot just sucking any extra moisture. And same thing with this one, I water it when it's dry. Okay, so last but definitely not least, my top one. Highly recommended, beginner-friendly plant to start with would be the ZZ plant. They are just so sturdy. Even if you try to kill it, it's really hard to kill. I actually have a baby one starting to grow right there. But ZZ plants are so easy. They really don't need much. You can wait for it to dry to water it. And then if you have them in full sun, they grow light green. And then if you have in shade, it becomes darker green. There's also lots of varieties. This one's the variegated one. This one's light green with the sun, and then the black raven ZZ one. It grows green and then it turns black. It's really pretty. These are actually my roommates. I've been meaning to get one in the future. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end. I'm not an expert about these, but I'm just sharing my personal experience, and I hope this helps to get you started. Till next time, take care, stay safe.